Hey everybody, Max and Alana here. We are here to talk about the PlayStation VR and the 5 games that are coming out at launch that you should probably be paying close attention to because they're cool.
Definitely.
You want to start us off?
So the first one that we're going to talk about is PSP All Worlds, which is basically the launch title that's coming with a whole bunch of different experiences that I think is kind of designed to make people get used to using the VR.
Yeah, it's kind of a sampler pack. It's apparently a very full-fledged experience. We've been kind of sampling bits of the pieces of these demos. They've been presented more as like tech demos along the way.
Yes.
This includes London Heist, which lets you shoot guns and fight guys and steal jewels.
Yeah, Into the Deep, which is one I've tried where you basically just get submerged in water in like a shark cage and sharks come at you. So you just stand there, but you're still kind of absorbing everything that's around you.
And there's also other ones. There's like a luge simulator where you're going down a hill in a little car thing, and it looks very exciting. I think this is really, it's going to be just a good kind of way to experience the VR, and it seems like they really
and the perfect way to show people who haven't tried VR before, like if someone comes to your house and you have PSVR, like this is what it's like.
Yeah.
This bundle of things.
Yeah, so for a more kind of intricate experience, there is of course Riggs, which is a robot fighting game. Robot sports.
Riggs is basically the VR attempt at Rocket League. It's a lot of jumping around environments. You have to pick up things, and then you yourself run into a goal. So you're like piloting this mech suit. You can also shoot other people in mechs.
Futuristic, violent robot sports.
Yeah, it's not hugely popular at this point. From what we've seen, people aren't really hyped about it, but it's so different to everything else that we've played.
Yeah, and it's multiplayer.
Yes, so it's hugely multiplayer, and I think it has a lot of potential to be something really, really awesome.
On the flip side, you get your multiplayer experience. There's of course Golem, which is made by former Bungie devs, and you get to be a giant stone man and fight stuff with swords.
Yeah, Golem seems like one of the most ambitious PSVR titles that we've seen yet, where it's basically a regular full-length AAA game, but entirely designed for VR. It's not just a demo.
Yeah, and I think that, you kind of have these archetypes for launch titles. You get your racing, you get your sports, you get your violence, you get all that stuff. Then of course there's the puzzle side of things. Super Hypercube is, best way I can describe it is really fast-paced VR Tetris. It's kind of like that Japanese game show where you got to take the shape and go through the hole, except you're spinning a sort of a three-dimensional Tetris block around in space, and there are these kind of platforms coming at you really fast.
Yeah.
And like any puzzle game, describing it makes it sound incredibly tedious, but
describing Tetris is not fun.
Yeah, but this is totally the kind of thing that you could probably get really hooked on it. And
And on that note, my personal favorite is actually coming out on Oculus 5 and PSVR, is Job Simulator. There is kind of no way to describe Job Simulator in a way that's fun, but it's effectively, it gives you really menial jobs like being a chef in a kitchen, and it's something that seems easy, but the way that it plays with the combinations you can make, you can someone will order toast and then you put wine on their toast and you put you prepare things completely inaccurately, and because of that, it's very funny. But it's also very responsive.
I like it because it's kind of has that same wonky physics-based kind of it's almost like a comedy game in the same category as like Surgeon Simulator or Octodad.
Definitely, yeah.
But basically, it's the distant future, and these are accurate portrayals of 21st century jobs, but they've kind of been maybe not portrayed accurately. So the copy machine can copy donuts. Sure, that worked.
Yeah. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff that you can do with all of these things, and I think that all of them being effectively launch titles or launch window titles is super exciting because we're seeing so much variety, which I guess I never expected.
Yeah, and this is, again, launch title stuff. It's going to be lots of cool stuff after that.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about it right here on IGN. So the future is coming very soon. Beware. No, it's okay. It's going to be fun.